Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northern Lion Plays Dark Souls 2. This is, oh god, I feel a sneeze coming on. Why at the start of a video would a sneeze come on? But in any case, this is probably going to be one of the harder areas that we've faced so far. Again, I've talked about the structure. Should probably get Estus Flask out. I've talked about the structure of Dark Souls 2 a lot and how, you know, it's kind of set up like a bunch of... I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Yep, that was really smart of me. It's kind of set up like a bunch of kind of, you know, concurrent threads that you can play at your leisure. At least the early and mid-game are. This is the end of one of those threads. At least it's approaching the end. On the path to the next boss who contains a great soul, there is an optional boss, and I'm gonna skip that optional boss because as far as I'm concerned, it is not suitable for us to fight it at our current level with our current equipment. I never beat it in my off-camera play. I know it's beatable, but I was more focused on just getting to the end of the game. I'm not skipping it because, like, oh, I want to rush through the game as quickly as possible. I'm skipping it because I genuinely believe, well, not skipping. I'm delaying it because I genuinely believe that it's actually not something we should fight right now. I mean, you can beat it. You can beat the whole game at Soul Level 1, I'm sure, if you were good enough. But it's not something that I feel confident that I could beat at our current level with our current equipment. So we're going to save it, do it a little bit later, along with some of the other optional bosses that I've already skipped so far, as have been mentioned already. But anyway, let's ignore that for now. We have some stuff to accomplish before we actually even get to that boss, and it's possible we might pick up another good set here. The Alon Knight Armor is actually pretty good. I've used it in the past. Not to fantastic success, but reasonably well. Now, if we could just aggro one of these ding-dongs at a time, that would be for the best. I'm not sure if that's going to be plausible, but it might be. These guys aren't so bad. You know, fighting multiples of any enemy is annoying, but these guys one-on-one are not super terrible. And we're getting, like, the whole set here. Keep in mind, I do have the covetous Gold Serpent Ring +1, so I'm pretty confident that we will get a lot of items here. There is a staircase upwards here. I don't remember what this contains. Apparently, it contains some more of these Jerk Knights, which is not their canonical name, but it really gets the point across regardless, I feel. So there's an item up here. These barrels with the elephant faces on them kind of scare me a little bit. It's a free Pharos Lockstone, that's okay. Oh, they're full of water, okay. Why is this important? Because by drenching myself in water, I shouldn't be nearly as damaged by this fire. Okay, this is me putting my theory to the test. I'm soaked, right? I'm soaked. Ah, it worked! Sort of. Maybe I wasn't as soaked. Maybe I should just not roll through them and should just attack them instead. But hey, I got the Iron Key. To be honest with you, I actually don't know what the Iron Key does. But we have it, so that's something that's useful for us. I didn't really expect to die there. That's probably pretty obvious. But anyway, that's something I did not get in my off-camera play, so let's just ignore the fact that we died there and continue moving onwards. I'm starting to feel like a little, not bad I would say, but a little, you know, self-conscious of the fact that I'm dying a lot when I play Dark Souls 2, but then I'm not firing shots at anybody. And I took a look at some other Dark Souls 2 Let's Plays that are around like episode 10 or so, and I'm like, yo, you're still fighting like the last giant, huh? So, you know, there are inevitably people out there that are better than me at this game, but I certainly felt a lot better at myself, or about myself, I should say, once I saw that there were a lot of people who are worse as well. So, there we go. He killed one. Just keep the shield up when stamina's done regenerating. And if we can just bait him into an attack, there we go. That'll be that. When I get to 15,000 souls, it might be a good idea at this point. Oh, we're getting close to that full set. It might be a good idea for us to actually repair that ring of regeneration that I broke way earlier and have not repaired since. The only thing is, it's 15,000 souls, which is kind of annoying. I mean, we could have repaired it after the fight against Mitha, but I chose not to because I thought it was cooler, or funnier at least, to buy the like the wood carvings that actually allow us to speak. They don't actually give us much benefit from a gameplay standpoint, but I think they're funny nonetheless. So I'm glad I spent my souls there instead, even though basically that didn't really help us. Sometimes it's just, you know, always look on the bright side of life. That's my philosophy in Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2. So I'm just baiting this other knight out here. Again, one knight at a time is a recipe for success unless I hit my axe on a wall. Oh, there's another one over there, huh? Okay. Well, I'm not going to heal. I think healing would be a rookie mistake here. Instead, Just gonna stun lock you, and probably could have killed him there, but decided to wait instead. That's okay. Using one Estus here, not the end of the world. So, you get a lot of souls here as well. I'm not sure if, you know, I don't farm in Dark Souls. Oh, it was this guy up here who's normally an archer. I don't farm in Dark Souls, so I have no idea if, you know, this is a good farming area. But, certainly these enemies do give you a decent number of souls at least. Now, this is a tricky area. Prepare to get shot. There's an archer right there. I wonder if I can actually snipe him off the edge. I've never tried this before. Let's equip our bow. Do we still have... Are those arrows? Wood arrows. Let's try like an iron arrow. Lacerating arrow inflicts bleeding damage. Well, you know, clearly I'm not like super flush on arrows here, but... Oh, God, I almost put myself into the lava. Should probably figure out how to use the weapon a little bit better. Okay. Let's pull back. Does this work like this? One of these days I'll figure out how this works. Okay. I don't know what... Oh, my God, he's pissed! Do you see how fast he moved? Oh, he fell! Good, good, good. Okay, so that actually is a viable tactic. Let's try basically the same thing here. And we're gonna pull this dude... What the heck? What the heck was that? I like shot him... Okay, not cool. Where is that archer at? Is he over there somewhere? Anytime I check my inventory screen, I get BF'd. That's butt fucking. Alright, so I'm just gonna try to like get behind this thing right here. Probably not in a... He's up there. Okay, okay, okay. I wonder... Let's just get him to shoot once. There we go. And then we'll take this piece of garbage out. And then we'll roll quickly. No, he doesn't get aggroed enough. It's not suitable. Okay. We need to just get rid of the bow. This is a kind of a painful area of the game. A lot of people, well, I shouldn't say a lot of people, but Josh and Nick and I, we commiserated a little bit when we were here. Lots of archers. They're real darn annoying. On top of them being annoying, there's still the knights, which are not the strongest enemies in the game, but are pretty frustrating sometimes nonetheless. Mostly it's just making sure that you're outside of the actual, like, effective range of the archers, though. So I don't know. See, we're getting shot from 100 different sides here. Let's pick up this item. It's a lone knight armor. Shoot me. Shoot me, you freaking coward, man. So what we're gonna do is just hit this switch quickly. The reason this is important is because this is what actually allows us to skip the boss that normally you would have to fight at this point. So it's a little bit of a cheesy way of doing things. Oh, God. But it's also the best way of doing things. So don't judge me, okay? By turning this will turn off the fire in this room so we don't actually get killed. And now we'll do a little bit of scouting for items with my shield up. So yeah, if we make ourselves wet, we could probably get down there. This is where the boss fight is, and there's a summon for it, but I don't need to, because I'm not going to go through with it, so that's okay. I'm just trying to see if maybe there's an area over here where maybe we can get some more items. I didn't do a very good job of actually scouting this area out the first time that I played, so I'm just making sure. I don't know what this is going to do. We'll hit it anyway. This probably opens up the door for us if I had to guess. Or it might raise a bridge or something like that. Oh, did it lower the lava? No, that's just, you know, standard waves, I guess. So we're going to open up this door. And then come through here, and this is a little bit of a tricky thing. We got a large Titanite shard ×2, which would actually allow us to upgrade our battle axe if we want to, and we may want to. I do want to fight this guy, but you know, also archers like that guy. I'm mostly concerned because the if I get hit by one of the bows, it probably stands a pretty good chance of not only being the best compact sound system that money can buy, but also of knocking me off the edge, or at the very least, you know, taking me down to like 2% of my actual HP. So you know what's a cool trick? You can actually Estus on ladders, which means that the enemies can S-dis as well. I'm never going to stop using that joke, so get ready. And we'll keep our Radiant Life Gem out just in case. Should probably shield. Good shot, motherfucker. We got an old Radiant Life Gem, which is good because we'll probably end up using an old Radiant Life Gem. Another great shot there, and we'll just scurry up this ladder as quickly as is humanly possible. And there's some turtle dudes here. I don't like turtle dudes. Luckily, that guy's not actually aggroed to me. The reason the Ninja Turtles are real freaking annoying here is, yeah, A, that overhead attack hits you over the shield, but also B, this jerk-off breaks the freaking bridge. So I made a judgment call to sprint, and I'm glad that I did. Because I think that that has saved me a fucking nightmare zone of despair here. So yes, Ninja Turtles are still following me. Oh my god. There is a gosh darn bonfire here. This is... I apologize for sprinting. I really sincerely do. But by the same token, this is also probably the only... He didn't die! He didn't die to the fire! This is probably the only thing that's gonna save me at this point in my life. So, you know, I apologize, but also, you know, we'll come back to this area later. We've got a boss that we didn't fight as well, and I believe that there is just... Oh my god, I believe that there is a bonfire, like, just down here. Oh my... What the hell?! Where did you come from? Okay, well, at the very least, we've opened a lot of the switches that are gonna make this area a little bit easier in the future. But that was a little bit of some nightmare fuel there. This is an area that is not immune to lion strats, but lion strats are sometimes a little tricky to run here. I have like 28,000 or like 20,000 souls, so I don't want to just leave my bloodstain. I think what I will try to do, and you know, it's a little sketchy, but I'll basically just sprint through the enemies and try to get back. It should be plausible. And again, I could fight that optional boss, and I believe there's a bonfire right after it. But let's instead just, okay, they have aggroed now. Let's instead just try to make this work, with our sprinting. Will there be enemies on our butts? You better believe it, my friend. But, as long as I'm relatively smart about it and Estus when necessary, I should be able to make it. The real hard part is, getting across that bridge. But I don't have to get across that bridge. Because of the way I chose to handle this, I can actually just instead open up this door. The fire should still be off. It is. Don't open that door when the fire's on, or you're in for a world of hurt. Just run up the ladder. Nice try, ding dong. This guy's back. Probably should fight him. Otherwise, you run into a situation like that where maybe we could have easily been knocked off the edge. But hey, who's the smart guy now? Ninja Turtles are still a problem. Alright, Ninja Turtle-y. Now, you just gotta execute the world's greatest jump. I don't even know what hitting this lever does, but we're gonna do it, even though it's gonna cause Ninja Turtle City to come to our aid here. That's probably what the iron key opens, if I had to guess. That lowers this. Oh, that was smart of me. It actually is a shortcut here. If you can make that jump, which I don't want to do. Instead, we'll just run across here. I don't know where that ladder goes, and I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but we're not gonna find out right now. Please, please turn off. Thank you. Ninja Turtle. No, okay, I botched that more than ever so slightly. Now we run. Say what you will, but this has gone much better. So yes, there is a dude who chases us now. We run down the stairs, and then there should be a bonfire like basically right around the corner here. We may have to kill one Ninja Turtle-io. And this is why you probably don't want to lion strat this area. Okay, I get it now. When I was talking to Josh and Nick as we were playing for the first time, they were like, hey, did you lion strat that area at the old Iron Keep? And I was like, yeah, what's the problem? And they're like, that's pretty amazing because we didn't think it was possible. And now I understand completely why. But all you gotta do is be a little creative, and there you go. We've gotten around the enemies without actually having to fight them. Oh, right, I forgot. You have to pull this piece of crap open. Pray that it moves fast enough. Roll under it. And then, oh, another Ninja Turtle man. Okay. Suck on everything that has ever resembled a dick ever. This is the bonfire. This is the bonfire. I'm alive. I'm gonna die. I was so fucking close. Okay. How do we do this then? I apologize that this episode has basically contained nothing but my own swearing. I don't know why I was able to get through this so much more easily last time. I think it was probably because the Great Club was doing like quadruple the damage that I'm doing right now. Let me check out my inventory for a second, because it might be wise for us to head back to Majula and upgrade my battle axe. We'll see, though. So, equipment. Inventory, and I think it's this one right there. 3 large Titanite. That's only enough to hit 1 more level. And then we have a lot of chunks. This axe is starting to blow chunks, though, for those Ninja Turtle jerkwads. With the Great Club, like, +8, which is what I had by this point, roughly, in the game, I was pretty much 2-shotting them. And I was, like, 2 or 3-shotting these guys as well. I might have that reversed. It might be like I was 2-shotting these guys, and then 3-shotting the Ninja Turtles. One thing's for sure. I was stronger. Hopefully, that doesn't end up being a real stopping point for us. I think what I should do, though, is just be a little bit smarter about the way that I tackle this. Obviously, I rushed through that last time, and it worked out well for us, but that's the danger of Lion Strats, is when it goes wrong, it's unrecoverable. You can try to sprint around enemies as long as you want, but if more than one catches up to you, and especially if one's behind you and one's in front of you, then you're going to have a bad time. So what we're going to do is just play it a little bit more prudently. I don't think we need to... I think we're going to run like a modified Lion Strat, is basically what I'm getting at. Oh, that was so bad. Almost got hit again. Let's Estus up a little bit. And I say modified Lion Strat, because we're going to still take out enemies, like, one-on-one, of course. That's just standard Dark Souls strategy. There's nothing Lion Stratsy about that, necessarily. Oh, hello. Yes, well, not one-on-one much anymore, is it? If I get both of you to attack, I would be the happiest person on YouTube right now. No such luck, though, huh? Should probably, yeah, take a second to stamina up. This is actually the worst I've done on these guys in quite some time. I can't believe we're still using Estus +1 as well. Do I seriously not have any, like, shards that Sublime Bone Dust that I can use? I guess maybe the answer to that question is just no. And here's where the modified Lion Strat comes in, because I'm pretty sure that it's still okay for me to just do this and then roll through the door that's opening, and it's a little close. And then we'll see if this guy wants to, if these two people want to climb the ladder, bring it the F on. I don't think they're going to come up here. I don't think they can come up here, to be honest with you. Now, Katana Man kind of scares the crap out of me. They're not coming up the ladder. So we'll just aggro him. Like so. Most important thing, don't accidentally fall into this room. Oh, okay. There's no more space for us to maneuver here. So we're basically just tanking this guy at the entrance to the ladder. That's good. That's smart for me. Now, archers, obviously. We'll Estus up quickly. I can afford to use all my Estus, because the most important thing is just making it to the bonfire at the other side of this nightmare zone. So this guy's got to die. I don't know if he chased us, but if he chases us, we'll die. So it's pretty much a no-brainer that he has to go. Probably should stop trying to hit the wall. There we go. That's the animation that I was looking for. Didn't quite kill him, but I imagine this will. Okay. We could go down there. Are there items? There's probably items. Let's just play it cool for now, though. I'm going to pop this life gem because Estus heals faster. And there's a door. I could probably open that door with the iron key. Oh, never mind. Okay. Ninja Turtle 1. Come back and fight me here like a man. I'm making that jump anyway, so I might as well just make that jump in the future, you know? Without having 12 Ninja Turtles follow me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. Shielding doesn't block that attack. So you've got to dodge roll it. Oh, that's incredibly bad for business. I'm not very excited about the way that this episode has gone, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought I would do a little bit better. Might be prudent for me to go back and fight the Rodden a little bit. Because I guess, you know, Iron Keep is actually turning out to be one of the harder areas in the game. For me, even harder than the gutter, actually, which I didn't make very much progress in the first episode of that either. But, let's think about this for a second. Maybe I will teleport back to Majula, because I'm just getting my butt kicked here. Let me check something quickly. Do we have a lot of soul items? I know I popped a bunch recently. We have, like, no soul items. And I've lost a ton of souls, so I don't think there's any point in going back to Majula with no souls. I think what I might actually do... Oh, I've already used resin. What I might do is just try to lion strat it one last time. And I apologize if this is, like, your fucking Achilles heel for bad YouTube content. This is going super well so far. But sincerely, I think this is probably my best chance to do something in, like, the next 10 minutes. So I am going to try it one more time. All we got to do is get to the bonfire. If we get to the bonfire, then LG, digitally yours. I could, you know, execute an interesting jump there, but I think it's just better to do it like that. And then it takes a second for this guy to come down and find us. So if we just roll up and then immediately climb up to the top. Alright, so there's that. Phase 1 of that is done. I don't really want to Estus right now, but I'm going to. There's our bloodstain, not that that's important at all. And that was, like, really terrible damage for me, but I have a feeling this guy doesn't know how to climb a ladder, so I'm just going to end up killing this guy. If he does end up knowing how to climb a ladder, I have serious problems awaiting me. But I am going to go ahead and assume that he doesn't. So don't die to this ding-dong. Probably one of the easiest enemies we can encounter right now. This is a single target. I mean, we do take damage from the lightning. Seriously, seriously. Thank you. Okay, now if that door just opened from this side, I'd feel a lot better about things. How are we going to handle this? We're going to jump over the gap and tell the Ninja Turtles to fuck off forever. Really hoped he would do the overhead swing there. He chose not to. No need to jump over the gap, I suppose. So I think, like, up to this part, it's actually kind of okay for us. As long as you just dodge around these ding-dongs. Go at exactly the right moment here, which is right then. We're going to have to dodge Ninja Turtle type X here. This is where things become a real hassle. Does that guy jump? He jumps down from here. Okay. Just trying to think about how would I tackle this if I was doing this, which I am, but let's ignore that part for now. Ooh, that's bad. Okay, what I'm thinking, what the heck, they're all falling on each other's backs and stuff. It's freaking me out. It's like the summer of love out here. We're gonna Estus up. There's no escape for me on these tiny bridges. So, what we do, we take out our axe, and we say, you know what? Take no prisoners. Take no prisoners. I'm about to be taken prisoner.